Hello and welcome to another Tom Hanksgiving. We could not stop the tradition. We had to keep it going. This was originally something that we did with Nana. Most of you never met. You can see the older ones on the channel if you care, to. Nobody cares.
What are you laughing about?
Don't worry about it. But this is my mother who has taken Nana's place. What are you doing? That's good. This is my mother who has taken Nana's place here for Tom Hanksgiving, which is sort of like a what's it called? What did Jerry Lewis used to do? Not Jerry Lee Lewis.
The
Marathon. The telethon. This is like we do the telethon every year on Thanksgiving to remind people about our message that we are trying to put out into the world. This is the 10-year anniversary of the first Tom Hanksgiving. Hard to believe it's been 10 years of doing this. We've only started doing the broadcast for the last 5 years, though. But, as long as I can remember to do it, and as long as we can do it, we will continue this annual tradition that we do on Tom Hanksgiving. Why Tom Hanksgiving? And make no mistake, I just want to clarify here. You may see imitations out there like Hanksgiving and all sorts of things. I was the one who invented Tom Hanksgiving. I was the very first one to do it. I lay claim to that notion, and I protect my legacy. I protect the legacy as much as possible because
Why is that?
I don't know, because that's what I do sometimes when I go live. I laugh. And yeah, basically the idea is one day after looking at Thanksgiving in Tom Hanksgiving, realizing that T. Hanks is Tom Hanks, and that I think I like the idea better of giving a Tom Hanks movie on Thanksgiving than just what we normally do on Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. You like Thanksgiving too, right, Mom?
Yeah, but now yeah.
Well, it's a nice. It's right around the birthday. My birthday is tomorrow, actually. I'm turning 37. And it's just, so it's like a birthday holiday sort of thing. It's always been a wonderful pastime. But in the last 10 years, we've sort of shifted over to Tom Hanksgiving. Now, for those of you out there who are not aware, what is Tom Hanksgiving? Tom Hanksgiving is when we give a Tom Hanks movie to someone else. That's it. It's literally the act of giving Tom Hanks. It could be any movie. It just has to have Tom Hanks in it. And yeah, it's just something we've been proselytizing. We say this over and over again. That's the mantra during the telethon, to give a Tom Hanks movie. What you're going to do is you're going to hand over the Tom Hanks movie. You're going to put it in someone else's hand, and you shake their hands while you're holding the Tom Hanks movie. You take a picture, and you do a hashtag Tom Hanksgiving, and you put it on social media.
Can I?
Oh, please.
The person that you honor for this Thanksgiving or any other Thanksgiving is a way of connecting this person to the family and to honor that person, so they remember. Yes. And we give thanks for them and vice versa. Yeah,
what Mom said. That's exactly right. We're honoring whoever the guest is. It's supposed to be like the guest of honor, but you can't just single out one person as the guest, the guest of honor in particular. And so every year we do Tom Hanksgiving. It's very important, and all the movie, the prerequisite is that it has to have Tom Hanks in it. Did you see Pinocchio with Tom Hanks?
Yes, I did.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was good.
I hated it.
Why?
I thought it was homogenized garbage with no soul. Soulless, homogenized Disney garbage.
I liked it. I didn't finish it.
You didn't finish it, exactly. If you always finish movies that you really love. Mm-hmm. Movies that you really care about, you take the time to finish.
No,
you
didn't
do it.
No, I didn't finish it. But I did like it. You know what? It brought me back to the original that we watched together, and that we read the book, Pinocchio.
Yes.
The original with the music and all of that. I mean.
Yes, that's true. Allegedly, apparently. Well, I will say that Pinocchio ties into core childhood memories, and I can remember. Well, according to Mom here, I have watched Pinocchio hundreds of times, compulsively, over and over again. I wanted to watch it, and sure enough, when you watch something as an adult that you watched as a kid, it brings back some sort of total recall. Do you have anything like that for you that you watched as a kid that even when you watch it now in your 60s and you're like, whoa, like remember that?
The Wizard of Oz, we watch every year, and I used to get scared of the web.
But when you watch it now, you're like, holy crap, like that's
yeah.
Wow. So there you have it, folks. And for me, it's Pinocchio. And so now we have this new Pinocchio that's put out by Disney because they're remaking all of the animated films, the Disney classics they did. What else did they do? They did Aladdin, which I thought was actually really good. They did Prince of Egypt. I don't know if that's a Disney
Yes,
channel.
I think it's.
I don't think they did it with.
There's no original.
Yeah, but there's the animated version. That was DreamWorks. That wasn't Disney.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the Jungle Book. They did the live action.
Lion King.
They did the live action Lion King, which is ironic because these are movies that just have animals in them. So you're still animating the animals. You're just trying to make them look more realistic than the cartoon. Yes.
You can't compare.
Yeah, I was with you.
I know.
Yeah.
You can't compare that to that movie.
Yeah, it was good. But to get back to Tom Hanks,
Yes, right.
the Pinocchio one, they have no soul. And, it's Tom Hanks always doing some sort of, challenging performance where he transforms himself into something. He did it in the Elvis movie, right? Colonel Tom Parker.
He was very good.
He actually,
That's
that was
Academy Award.
That was a magnum role for Tom Hanks. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, you know what else I saw? It's a series that's on Paramount Plus. We bought it. It's 1883.
Wait, you have Paramount Plus now?
No, we don't have Paramount Plus, but we bought the season of 1883.
Oh.
Tom Hanks is at the very beginning.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you actually bought it online?
We have it.
Just to watch it?
Yeah. It's $20.
It was that good.
Oh my God. It was breathtaking, poetic.
Really?
1883. Yep. But Tom Hanks is at the very beginning.
Right.
He's one of the Civil War soldiers.
I mean, generally speaking, Tom Hanks always stars in movies. He's a bona fide movie star. He carries the movie as a vehicle. But in the case of, say, that, or even in Pinocchio or in Elvis, he's starting to do these sort of supporting roles where he really is anchoring the film, especially in the Elvis movie. Did you ever listen to Elvis growing up, Mom? Were you into Elvis?
I wasn't into him, but
Yeah.
No, I'm more, no.
Yeah.
He was more in the 50s.
We were not, yeah, but I mean, still, he was not 50s,
I know,
60s,
but
70s.
No. I'm more, because he's still Nash and Young, Jeff. Oh,
Right.
Joni Mitchell.
Right. Like what is now considered classic
Beatles,
rock, but it used to be rock and roll back in the day. But I knew zilch going in about Elvis. So to see this and to see it through Colonel Parker, whatever the hell his name is, see it through that lens with Tom Hanks in this unrecognizable. I kind of want to see Tom Hanks do Hitchcock. I think he could do it.
Yeah. But another thing about him in that movie is, the movie itself,
Yeah.
Elvis, you really see where he got his music from, the history. I didn't realize, and that for me made him more talented.
Right, because you saw him as someone adopting the style and carrying it instead of just copying it.
Yeah, he really melted it into.
He did. It cannot be denied. A lot of people want to just say Elvis, he was untalented, he didn't write his own songs. Elvis did. He contributed in his own way through adopting this material. And let's not mince words in the fact that he was a young, good-looking white artist made him marketable, allowed him to make this music marketable at a time where white people singing this music was more palatable than the black originators, which is the truth.
You know what I'm
Honestly.
thinking of? Getting back to 1883.
Yeah.
Rita Wilson, Tom Hanks' wife,
Yeah.
was in a segment of it. She was fabulous.
Right.
Absolutely fabulous.
I haven't seen 1883 yet. Mom and my dad are always talking about this show, and I just have not.
You can watch it at my house.
I might have to take you up on
minutes
that.
away.
This is true. This is true. In any case, to get back to our main message here, you picked out. No, but that's okay. But that's what you do. No. That's what you do in conversation. You talk, and then you have to sort of
refocus.
Yeah, you refocus. You come around to the beginning again.
Did Anna do that?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the last year that. What was it, last year, or was it the year before that?
No, I did last.
You did last year. The year before that, we spoke about briefly about. I asked Nana in all of her 9 decades. I said to her, "What was the craziest thing you ever experienced?" And she said it was COVID.
Yeah.
She might have just been saying that. She might have experienced crazier stuff, but she was just saying that because it was the most prominent thing in her life at that moment. But she claimed it was that, and she said that if that had happened. If World War II had happened today, that we, at least the war effort, the drives, like coming up with scrap tin and rationing sugar and gasoline, that nobody today in America would do that because
it's a different climate.
It's different climate.
We're not going to talk.
No, but the point is that she, I mean, we would go all over the place with our conversations.
Oh, right.
So. That was Nana. Do you have a favorite Tom Hanks movie, personally?
I love Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I just love that. I really did. And he did so many good movies, but Forrest Gump, it was meditative to me on a certain level.
I mean, I grew up watching Forrest Gump. I love Forrest Gump.
Like
I think it has a really bad message. I think it has a really conservative message.
What's the message?
As you said, you don't want to discuss politics, so I'll save that for another podcast. All right, in all honesty, the message, and it's the same thing. Like, look at, did you see Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yes.
Okay. Did you think that movie was inherently sort of sanitizing Freddie Mercury's gayness a little bit? Freddie Mercury, who was just known to have these bacchanal orgies full of, penis.
He got a taste of it, but not in the way that you're saying.
It was treated like a dark vice that he, would hit these truck stops. I feel like they sort of demonized his gayness a little bit because they were trying to appeal to a wide market with a tentpole movie. And I feel like the message was, if poor Freddie Mercury hadn't been gay and hadn't gotten AIDS, he could have had a nice family with that girlfriend.
What are you saying about Forrest Gump?
Forrest
politics?
Gump, the message in Forrest Gump is, in my opinion, is always to follow orders. And if you follow orders, then everything will be okay. And throughout Forrest Gump's life, he's always sort of, he goes on all these differently. He always goes on these whimsical adventures. But like, for instance, he goes into Vietnam, just cause, and follows orders. And as long as he follows orders, he becomes a war hero. I don't know. I feel like there's a real conservative message running through Forrest Gump.
But let me say this. In contrast to that,
go ahead.
His mother said, "Run, Forrest, run."
Yeah.
It was an issue of survival.
Yes.
And it was a piece of his resilience, in a sense. I don't see it as just that he ran. A resilience, and it turned into something else for him. So it was his mother did not baby him, he ran from the bullies but he survived.
I don't know. I don't know what she's trying to say. All right, here. Okay, a great example. Forrest Gump has I think Forrest Gump had no self-respect for himself. He never followed any original ideas he had in his head. He always just went with the flow, and it always worked out for him.
But intellectually, he wasn't there. But he was able. He knew how to love. He was able to say to Jenny,
He said,
Jenny,
I'm not a stupid man, but I know I might be a stupid man, but I know what love is.
That's right. He knew what love is. He idealized her, obviously.
Well, he had, let's put it this way, he absolutely had unconditional love for Jenny, who treated him like absolute garbage. He did. She did. She's like, hey, Forrest, she returns, she's got AIDS.
And then he has a kid.
He's a billionaire, she's broke. And then she has a kid, which turns out to be his, supposedly. And he's like, Jenny.
No, just like they were leaning in front of the TV.
Jenny, that's really says a lot. Jenny, he's just like me, Jenny. He's just like me. That boy is so smart.
And then at the end, the feather was flung. I always cry at the end with the feather.
It's your typical feel good, and that's what Tom Hanks is good for more than anything. What Tom Hanks is? Tom Hanks is Americana, right?
Well, Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
They both remind me of each other because they're both nice guys.
Sure.
Good actors.
Yeah.
Well, he was nasty. His character. He played a nasty.
But he inherently, Colonel Tom Parker, by way of Elvis and how he helped to make Elvis, that is part of Americana. It's like Tom Hanks finds these roles that are inherent to, overarchingly inherent. Like, look at his role in Saving Private Ryan. He is that. Look at Forrest Gump.
Hero.
It's not so much heroes as it is representing America, representing Americana. That's what he is, Americana incarnate. And, he started off as a comedic actor and he slowly worked his way.
What about Castaway?
Which reminds me, we have Castaway right here. Hold on, let me get it out. So, Castaway, we're going to use this to take our ceremonial picture tonight dinner. And once the budget for Tom Hanksgiving gets a little bit bigger, we'll be properly giving the movies away. In the meantime, this is just a prop that we use. But I take it back as soon as I'm done. Wait, hold it. You got Tom, hold this other side. And this is how you take a photo. You take a photo and you give thanks. T. Hanks. So instead of just doing what you always do with Thanksgiving, where you're eating your turkey, you're eating something. How do we cook our turkey? We deep fry our turkey. We've done that for how many years now? 6, 7 years. 7 years, something like that. We deep fry the turkey, and it's the best way to eat turkey. But you eat your turkey, you eat your stuffing, you eat your mashed potatoes, you eat your sweet potatoes with the little marshmallows on top. We almost didn't have it this year. And we have it this year. Thank goodness we have that. It's the best part of Thanksgiving for me.
I want to say this, though. At the table this year, there are some people who are missing. And over the years, it's a holiday. The holidays are here, and it's bittersweet. You go back in time, and I remember my grandparents going to Edmonton's and getting special cakes and being with my family of origin. My mother died this is the second Thanksgiving without her.
Yeah.
And she will be a missing chair at the table.
Very much.
My son Stephen is not with us today because he had to stay in Colorado. My son, second born, he's my first. And
the number one son.
And we've had various other people over the years, but that's the core. And it brings up a bittersweet feeling for me. But in life, I've learned I have to see what's here, not what's missing. So I am grateful for the fullness at my table with my grandchildren and my son and my family and my son-in-law and my brother-in-law is here. And that's the way I see it.
Yeah.
To be grateful for what's in front of me.
Yeah, that's important. And also, you know, if you don't want to say Happy Thanksgiving, you could just say Happy Tom Hanksgiving. You don't have to say Happy Thanksgiving.
Right.
You just say Happy Tom Hanksgiving.
But I hope all of you find a peaceful place, even if you're not with people, to enjoy your afternoon. Because in reality, it's just another day. It really is, if you look at it.
It is. It's no different than any other day out there. It just happens to be Tom Hanksgiving, Thanksgiving. You would imagine that they would do a marathon of Tom Hanks movies, because there's not too many Thanksgiving movies. You have Blood Rage, you have Dutch, you have Planes, Trains, Automobiles, you have Thanksgiving, you have Thanksgiving Part 2, you have Thanksgiving 3. Actually, I don't think there's Thanksgiving Part 2. It's with the killer turkey. Mom is starting to get a little long in the tooth here.
Yeah, yeah.
Mom's tolerance for this is about 20 minutes. Usually.
Well, you said it would be funny. I don't know where you're going. How long are you going?
About 20 minutes.
Okay.
About 20 minutes. But I always, I know, because that's why I always tell her 20 minutes, because I know she's good for about 20 minutes.
I really do think we need to edit it. Let's give a final message.
Yeah, but
to those out there.
Yes, I agree. No, I agree.
I'm not trying to cut you short.
No, I don't.
I don't want to be redundant.
No, we have to go. There's things that have to be done right now.
Yeah, I have to.
You
In fact, I am helping with the dinner, and we're going to eat at 4. I don't know what time it is, but
it's 3. So I mean, it's time to go.
We have to get ready.
But the point is that Mom is here because Deanna has left, and we need to fill the slot, and Mom is up on deck, and so she is here.
I'm on deck. I'm next.
She is. Oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that. But she is. She represents the Mandel element of this broadcast that we do every year. Where let's review, and we're gonna close it out.
I'm not as good as that.
You want to know something? I have to tell you something. I really think you cut yourself short. You are a terrific linguist and conversationalist,
thank
and
you.
you just need to refine it and work on it in the same way that I have been refining. So, and it just takes time to do that.
Well, I do want input when you're done. I didn't realize that you didn't rehearse.
No, that's not what I mean, though. I just mean, like, if you keep doing it. If you keep doing it over and over again, you just, it feels more natural,
Yeah.
You're doing a great job.
I love all of you. I love all of you.
So just to review, you take,
Again.
well, last time, we got to repeat.
He said it how many times,
You
guys?
got to repeat the message over and over. Basically, you take a Tom Hanks movie, you select a guest of honor, you take a photo with the movie, and you put a hashtag Tom Hanksgiving on the internet. You both hold it. Mom, hold it right here. Yeah, like this. And you take the photo and you post it to your social media. And if everybody gave a Tom Hanks movie to someone else, the world would be a much better place.
Wait, let me say his color eyes. Well, he doesn't have blue eyes.
That just might have been the marketing. It just might have been.
He doesn't have blue eyes.
In any case, Mom, this is how we end the broadcast. We say peace
out
and hair grease, and then we end it right now. Actually, we'll do now. Let's go to ride stickers. We'll do ridestickers.com. Don't forget. We'll just end it. We're gonna go.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Happy Tom Hanksgiving.
Fill your bellies up.
Yes, yes, indeed.